I would describe bullying behaviour as anything that's treating someone with disrespect.
It comes in so many different forms. It doesn't have to be the old school, give me your lunch money. It's no longer that. It's taken on this role of, like, cyberbullying, for example.
It'd be the repeated use of violent or harmful language, behaviour towards another person.
Bullying behaviour would be someone who forwardly tries to put someone else down and tries to exclude them in a certain way, whether it's with friends or in the classroom or by not supporting them.
The use of power over someone else or trying to remove power from someone else in a negative way that can cause a negative response in the person who's being targeted by bullying.
I think it's important to remain respectful to everybody.
Supportive, respectful, understanding.
Being confident, being a leader.
Positivity, leadership.
Being kind to one another, being respectful, and just it's as simple as just being a nice person to one another.
Is you, me, everyone, us, we.
You, us, anyone, bystander, teacher, parent.
Teachers, parents, counsellors.
The person who is showing the bullying behaviour.
The targets themselves, it's everyone who's involved in it has the power to change things.
Maybe, you know, an older student, someone that you can trust, your parents, of course.
Someone who's going to understand your situation.
An authority like a teacher or a counsellor.
Making sure you communicate these problems effectively. And if you want to go speak to the person who's perpetuating that behaviour, make sure you have someone with you, whether it's your mates, whether it's a teacher or a counsellor or anyone who is aware of your situation to come and mediate between the two.
I thought the Edg VR was great. It was a lot of fun. I can totally see the value of it for kids.
I really liked it because you're put in a situation, whether you want to be or not, you're confronted with this situation where you have to sit and watch.
When we're doing the Edg VR and saw Jasper and Liam, like, you just want to, like, you can see objectively why this is happening.
I loved it. I really loved it. I thought it was great because it showed two very different sides of the situation and each of their reasoning for it, so you can see why someone would behave in a negative way and the way that somebody deals with that.
It's great the way it brings a whole scenario into the school, the way it gives, I mean, there's so many things out there at the moment where people are given so many resources on how to read about it and what to do when it happens, but then when it happens, you're kind of thrown into this world of going, well, I've got all these skills, but how do I use them? And what I love about the VR workshop or the Edg VR workshop is that it gives you something that you can practice these skills on, and then with your fellow peers and your teachers or your fellow co-workers, you can have a talk about it and go, oh, I can see how we can use this or that. So it brings things like campaigns that like governments are bringing in and school rules into actually exercise it in a safe laboratory kind of environment. So I think it's fantastic.